Right guys, so I'm out today doing some gold mining. This trench that I'm in is where some people have been before dredging, and you might also notice that I've got a hole in my trousers because I just split them. So there's not much I can do about that, but hey, all part of the fun. So here, this is what we call pay dirt, and this has got gold in it, and I've got a river sluice down at the river. I'm going to show you that in a minute. This is one of the things I really wanted to come here and do, and I'm finally doing it. I'm in a gold mining group on Facebook, Bulgarian gold mining group, and they've been really helpful giving me locations, and this is a location that they've worked with a dredge, and there's still lots of pay here that hasn't been dredged, so I'm just working that, and it's quite an experience, and I've already got some gold. Anything from here down to the clay layer is where there will be gold. And all we do, we get all that, we classify it, put it through our bucket, get all the big rocks out, and we want all the smaller, finer stuff. And hopefully soon I'll be able to show you some gold. And then we cut the rock, and then we just keep repeating that process really. And what you can see in here is all the layered rocks piled on top of one another. This is because the riverbed used to run here, and this is old riverbed, and where all gravels have kind of compacted themselves along with the gold into the bank, and yeah, that's what I'm digging out. And then this here, this is my sluice box, and this is where I can get a lot of pay dirt. So instead of doing like a pan at a time, I can get like 4 or 5 pans through this box. It's a lot more efficient, a lot faster, and you can get what you need through the sluice, and hopefully you end up with more gold as a result of that. And hopefully this has got the gold in. So essentially at the end of this, what I'll do is you have a mat in here, a gold mining mat. I'll take that mat off, I'll clean it out into a bucket, and then I'll pan that out, and it'll be all the heaviest stuff that has dropped out because it couldn't get carried in the water anymore. So it's going to be the heaviest stuff that's in the mats, and that's the place where the gold will be. So at the end of this, we'll do that. So the sun's on its way down now. I have done, this is probably my 4th bucket I think. This last bucket, I went somewhere else and did a test pan, and I got 20 flakes of gold. And I'm very annoyed that I didn't start there, but that's part and parcel of it. I know where to come next time. This bucket is from the good dirt, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we'll have some gold at the end of it. A 20 speck count of gold is pretty good. They're not big flakes, so don't get excited, but they are. It's gold nonetheless. I doubt you guys will see it, but right in the corner there, in that corner, there's some gold in there. but the river's running over it, so it's quite hard to see. Okay guys, so now it's time to get the sluice out of the water and into the bucket. Oh, I've got to be really careful here because you have to keep it as level as possible. I don't want to drop anything out. If there's anything in there. Oh man, yeah. Oh, I've got gold in there. This is cool. Hopefully I can show you guys and you can see it. If there was any big nuggets, you'd see them in here, and there isn't. I mean, you can see there's a couple of shotgun shells there. Look, it would have caught big gold if it was there. But there's lots of little bits of flour gold and stuff lodged in the corners, so hopefully we can get that into our pan. And hopefully there's a lot trapped in there. It's jam-packed with black sand, which is a good sign. Hopefully it's in there. First things first, let's get this mat out. We have to get the grill off and the mat out. Don't lose the nut and bolt. So get the grill off first. And you should wash the grill off as well. Oh, look, all those birds. Wow. Wasn't that cool? So get that in there. Roll this mat up. And get that in there. And hopefully that's where all the good stuff is. The final stage is to just get this in, like this. Oh. And then we can wash everything off down into the bucket. Let's drag it back down there. Now, you know, I'm not an expert, complete novice. I don't take any advice from me. But if there's gold in there, then I guess I can say I'm doing something right. Alright, hopefully. The light's going down and it's getting cold, and I really need to get this washed out and get this panned. So now what we're doing is we're just washing this mat out, which is going to be full of our, what they call concentrate, I believe. So we just want to wash it out, try not to lose any gold that we might have caught in the mat. And the thing with gold is that if there's gold in this mat, it should fall out, sink to the bottom of this bucket now. That's the idea. And we'll get the concentrate out of this bucket, put it into a pan, pan it out, see what gold we've got. Now I'm still novice to panning, so I'll probably pan it into the bucket, back into the bucket. So if I drop any out, it'll be in there and I don't lose any. Right, that's everything out, I think. I can't see anything else in there. Now my hope is I can just sit on this rock and pan away, because my back hurts so much, I'm knackered. Oh, I'm really frustrated about my ripped trousers, it's making me really self-conscious. So I'm hoping I can just sit here and do this. Classify it, get the gold to the bottom and just pan it here rather than the river, because I'm self-conscious about losing gold. So I'm just going to shake the black to the bottom again. I think I'm over panning it because I can see gold on the top here. So what I want to do, I've got concentrates in that bucket. I'm going to keep those and I can always take them home. But I'm going to see if I can get the gold to be exposed now in the sunlight. So there's gold all throughout this pan, and the only problem I've got is the black sand is so thick and so heavy that I need to separate it. I need to take time and spend time snuffing it out with my snuffer bottle and separating it. But the problem I've got is I'm losing light, and if it gets dark here, I'm screwed because I need to get all my stuff away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these concentrates and I'll take them home and I'll process them, and I'll process them at home rather than here, because I think I'm just going to end up having a problem trying to do it here. So better to do it at home than to do it here with the light going down. But that's me here finished today. I'm going to make my way back home and I'm going to see just how much gold I've got. I'm hoping over time what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to find an area that's got a bit more chunky gold. Here it's really fine, it's like flour, it's not that big at all. I want to get myself into an area that's got some chunky gold pieces that I can find, and I think that's going to require me to go closer to some mountains. This is the Maritsa River. It's not known for chunky gold really, or not where I am anyway. I want to head over to the Rhodope Mountains, where I'm going to get closer to the Ada River, where I'm going to get closer to bigger gold, and that's kind of my goal long term. But hey, what a beautiful day it's been. Okay guys, so I spent some time separating the gold, and now we're literally just down to what's left. And now we're literally just down to a small amount of sand, and in the corner at the bottom in here, as we pull the water back, we should hopefully see some gold. We've got gold. Alright, so we've got gold. It's all fine gold, nothing too chunky, but there's a lot of the fine gold. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the pan on the side and hopefully get the camera as close as I can to it. I don't have a lens that's going to be able to zoom in too far, so hopefully you're going to be able to see it anyway, but we're going to get the camera close up now. The biggest issue I'm having is I don't have the right lens to show you, but hopefully you can see that. I'll put a picture here as well so there's a bit more clarity. But can you see all that yellow stuff? That is all gold. So yeah, take a little look at that. How cool is that? Anyway guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm so glad that you came on out with me, doing some sluicing, doing some gold panning, and hopefully more places to visit in the future and more stuff to share with you guys.